Saturday morning, we've just come up to have a look at the sheeting on the scaffolding. We haven't been up for probably about 3 months. So we just want to check, make sure all the sheeting's right and see how the building's getting on. So I thought, might as well do a video about it. Got a few problems with sheeting on this side where it's been flapping and come away. I've also got a bit there that's come off and come down. We actually come back last time and did some repair work here on the hole, just as we've got here. Looks pretty tidy still, so we'll jump up on scaff and see what it's like from the inside. We've just got areas like this where sheets just come away, so some of it's going to need replacing, some of it we'll tie up, but we'll just tie this one up. We're still looking good from this angle. See, all the panels are still in place. Don't think any have dropped on the floor, but we'll go and have a look in there later. All the timber work is looking sweet as a nut, hasn't moved. All still in place. Cement roof, awesome job. Still some more sheets. We're just working his way around the scaffolding now. Little lad's here somewhere. He's down there. Hey, just working his way around. We're just working his way around deck by deck, just checking all the sheets. They're all secured on these bungee ties. It's just like an elastic tie. It's got 2 toggles on. So I've just got an end, and that goes through these holes. You pierce that like that. You shove it all the way through, and then it comes, splits in the middle. Can't do it with one hand. Splits in the middle there, and then it's got a hook on the other end, and you just tie them back over themselves. But then ultimately you end up like this, where it's been rubbing on a scaff board or a scaff tube, and then you end up with a sheet flopping around. Today's job: secure all the sheets back. Okay, this one. Last legs, again, just gone. And that's all they do. You just go every 3 months, 6 months, just come around, check them out, replace anything that's gone. As this building is drying out, it is starting to have a bit of stone degradation on it. And I think that this is because of the movement of moisture through the masonry. Now it's got a lid on it, and it's not getting that rainwater actually into the core of the building. This moisture now is evaporating out through the face of the stone, and because we've got this cement pointing on the masonry, this is causing it to block the joints where it should be having breathability, and the moisture vapor now is mobilizing salts within the masonry, and they're coming out through the surface, and it is leading to some stone decay, which is typical. It's just how any stone decays through salt expansion on the surface. It is just starting to throw that first surface off the stone. And again, we've got all this cement pointing on there, so we're not going to get any breathability through these joints. It's all going to be coming out through the masonry. And then I think we've got bits here where the pointing will just literally come away. And then we're back down to the original building mortar there, which will be a lime-based mortar. And all it's doing is just throwing this cement-based mortar off as this building's drying out now. Again, typical stone decay down there, dusty, powdery surface. There's not a lot really we can do about this. It's going to dry out, it's going to happen. But I think over the next probably 6 months, these walls are really going to dry. We've gone through a summer now. It's had no rain on it, so these walls will be, you know, kind of getting to winter. They'll be drying out. They say an inch a month for them to dry out. So yeah, it's just one of them unfortunate things really that we ended up with a little bit of stone decay, but I don't think it's anything significant, and it's just throwing a bit of surface off. So hopefully when it gets a new roof on it sometime, we'll stop any further stone decay. Anyway, more sheets to fix. I think this sheet has seen the end of its life. We're just going to replace it. We'll cut it off down on this standard here and replace all this down onto this corner as well. Put a new bit up. We'll have to go on deck below and unclip it, won't we? Get rid of them tires off it. Now roll it out down this side here. Well, it's wrong way around, isn't it? This is inside. Squat, boy, squat. What are you walking like that for? What are you walking like that for? Right, yeah, I'll break that, won't we? With a bit to play with. We'll get this side up first. Might be best off threading it through it back at Scaff down there first. Yeah, because it's got to go around back of here, hasn't it? Down behind these braces, then back up again. I have to cut it round these braces. Oh, have you got some tires? Oh, not too much. Not too much. To me, to you, to me. You'll be. Yeah, I can add scaffolding sheet to my CV now. Oh yeah. Yeah, when we were here, there was lads. They were strapped on like, but they were on top of them beams, yeah. Right up on top, pulling sheets over, hanging over the building. I was like, eh, no thanks. Ta-da! Looks mint, yeah, we'll get a couple more tyres, go down deck below, pull that bottom in. I think we're right there. Here's another bit where it's coming away. And it just simply pulls off. No effort at all. And this is throughout the whole building. This is good here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but on this lath and plaster ceiling, you can see all the nibs that are folded over on the laths and the burnt out charred rafters there. But it's good to see the nibs on the back of the laths, how the plaster holds on and keys onto the laths. Got as much of this sheeting as we can. This bit, I know it's not far, we've got some planks here, but we need to get all the way up there and all the way across there. And there's a bit there that needs doing as well, but there's no planks on here, no rails, no handrail or anything. So we're going to leave that up to the scaffolders and get them back. Just noticed that some of these sheets have not come loose, but I think with the flapping they've stretched slightly. So I'm going to ask the scaffolders if next week they can just tighten these sheets up. There's like little screw things down there on poles. I think just wind them up to tighten them. So we'll just get these done and just make sure that these are right and get the scaffolders to have a look at it. The building's dry as a bone, it's working. We'll go down there and have a look, see what's happening down at bottom. Not looking too bad in here. It's still pretty clear. All the trusses are still up with the supports we put on. The bracing on the chimney. All these floors were swept clean. So we have had some material come down. It's probably off the charred ceiling and what rainwater is getting into that lath and plaster ceiling. Same, all this was squeaky clean when we left. I think we've had some wall plaster drop off. Only bits. A lot of bird poo knocking around, but all the panels are still intact, which is a good thing. This is the chancel where we're looking at the lath and plaster on the nib overhangs on that ceiling, and that's from the inside. You've probably seen all this before if you've watched the videos, so but might be some new subscribers that want to see it. Oh, I'll put a link, other video. Other videos, there's loads of them, taking the blocks up and everything. Anyway, there you go. Watch it, it's good. Again, all this was swept, cleaned. Just had a bit of debris drop down. Nothing too bad. Mary's still here. Looking a bit worse for wear after the degenerates pulled the fingers and the arms off and went wild with spray paint. Same with this. I mean, you've got to have something seriously stupidly wired wrong in your brain to think that that's a good idea. Anyway, let's not get into that. I'll get myself in trouble. I'll tell you what's really funny here. Well, not funny, ha ha, but this corbel, absolutely mint. The one next to it, it's got a huge amount of decay on it. Weird. And then again, okay. That one's decayed. The next one's not too bad. And that one's not too bad. And we've got the same on this side. That's looking like it was carved yesterday. That one looks like it's been on Blackpool Beach for 14 years. No rhyme or reason. If you'd like to have a guess, let me know down there. I've got a few opinions, but it's funny how it's just, you would think it would be all one side. Hopefully we'll be back here soon. I think the architects are drawing up all the plans. While we were here doing the scaffolding and everything, they were doing measured surveys, coming around looking at it. So I think this period in between, they're doing all the drawings, getting all the specs together and doing all that kind of fancy stuff that's way above my level. So hopefully, yeah, we'll be back soon. Might be fixing it. Fingers crossed. Be a mint job this. I love a Pugin Chapel. Oh, we did another one, Pugin Chapel. Link up there. Full of dry rot, and we did the Lime Creek floor video. That was a Pugin Chapel as well. I've put a link up. Brilliant. When you look at how decorated they are inside. Oh, well, nice. Anyway, let's get wrapped up. It's a Saturday. Me and little lads been up since early doors to get up here, and I want to go home because we're actually currently welding up the bracket to go back down to Iron Bridge. Yep, so back to the yard, carry on welding that up. Catch you in a bit.